I want to talk to you about the history of markets. It sounds very boring, doesn't it? Back in the day, business was conducted something like this. I got a horse that's been lame for weeks.
I noticed.
Love this man. Well, my friend Joe here, he handles horses and he does shoeing. Well, that's great, Joe. Can you, fix my horse for me?
Thursday.
Thursday? And how much is that going to be?
2 rocks.
2 rocks. I only have a chicken.
The rocks will taste like chicken.
And so it's done. Basically, what you would talk about is what your business was about. Then we discovered that the world was round. Trade routes were developed. You were no longer talking directly with the producer of your goods. You now have to speak to a middleman, a distributor. So you would go and you would talk to them, and they would talk to the producer, and the producer would talk back to them, and they'd say, okay, you're going to get everything a month from Tuesday. We are now one removed from the conversation. Then along came the Industrial Revolution, and we got into what we call mass production. Mass production led to mass markets. Mass markets led to mass marketing. Corporations, businesses became huge. They started just using one message, putting it out to the masses, and now the producer of the goods is many steps away from the consumer. And then along came the internet, and all hell broke loose. Because now, consumers want to talk to the producer directly. They don't want to talk to the middleman. They don't want to talk to some guy in a suit up at Suite 4. Consumers are now talking to each other if they can't get a hold of the producer. They are advising each other. This is what equality is. This is where you need to look. They are gaining, trading, sharing information away from the corporation. Consumers are having conversations that the corporations are no longer involved in. So now what do you need to do? For a corporation to succeed in today's market, they need to get back in touch with the consumer. And the corporation that fails, any business that fails to touch their consumer directly will not succeed in today's market. And that's what we're going to talk about.